Wanted to check in with you this evening. Right now, I am in Columbus, Georgia, and I want to salute to everyone that's in Georgia, Columbus, and the ATL area. I actually visited ATL yesterday. I went to our culture center at the Our Legacy Center. I mean, which I just said our culture center, but it's Our Legacy Center, aka the Black House. I went there yesterday. Got a chance to visit it, man. It was awesome, awesome, awesome experience. Um, just wanted to give some updates. Right now, I'm getting a couple things together in the area, so I'm not completely here, but I will be here. So right now, there's a storm actually in my area, and I had to get some things taken care of coming out of the Oklahoma City area. But my plans is to completely be in the Georgia area by spring. So just wanted to give some updates and just let you know that, hey, I'm here. So I already got a number. I got my card. So I do have a number for the home office. So for those who want to network with me and have been asking about the branding, I am an independent welding brand. Some people didn't know I was on Amazon Prime, didn't know that they could actually go on Amazon and purchase some of my gear. So just wanted to know my hoodies. They come in different colors, whatever you like. Right now, my hats are not on there. I have those in person, but hopefully soon they'll be on there. But I have hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweaters, zip hoodies. I have a lot of different items on Amazon. All you have to do is put in HogOn Welding hoodies, t-shirts, or whatever, and it'll all pop up so that way you can find some of my gear. But I am now in the Georgia area. I will be here, like I say, in spring. I'm here now getting everything together, but I'm not officially here yet. I got to move around and do a couple things, but I'm here right now at the moment. And just wanted to check in. Like I said, I got a chance to go to Atlanta to visit Jay Morrison, our Legacy Center, or the Legacy Center. And it was awesome, man. It was awesome on how they lined it out. It was awesome to actually see someone speak what they speak their thoughts into existence, actually put actions behind their words, and see them from going from a corner just teaching lessons to going to a paradise like what they have created over there. And I think it's awesome. It opened my mind up to so many opportunities, and there's so many different ways that you can network with them on an independent scale, on a business scale, trying to do things for the community. So I really think it's going to be cool. So my goal is to network with them on whatever level I can. You know what I mean? Like I said, I went there yesterday to tour the facility to see what the spaces and the pricing and the history of the development. And like I said, it was awesome. So just wanted to give a salute. I also got a chance to meet one of my followers that's in Columbus area named Jay, man. I got a chance to salute Jay. Salute, salute, salam, brother. So I got a chance to meet one of my brothers in the Columbus area named Jay. We hung out yesterday. It was always, what I always think is dope to run across people that's been following you for a while who actually jumped into welding because they seen what you had going on, and it showed them a different avenue on how to build their independence. And I think that's just cool. But it was dope to meet that brother. I actually believe we'll be coming to y'all doing some networking. I think he's gonna be networking with me, doing some fabrication here in the near future when we start kicking off our fabrication and stuff. I think that brother be beside me getting some money. So y'all will most definitely be seeing him check in with me, when we going live and inside the shop and stuff. Our plans is also to kick off the podcast. So we're going to be doing a podcast and dropping the podcast series weekly, like once a week. And I think I haven't tuned in on what day we're going to actually drop it, but we are going to be also going live. My goal is to start going live on a religious basis, so to speak, Saturday mornings. So we're gonna start going live Saturday mornings and giving some people some breakfast food, just talking about different topics, but to actually be the top of the hour and to just kind of sum up what we're doing and some of the things that we, got plans. I got some good plans. So my goal is it's probably going to be around, since I'm on the East Coast hour, so I'm gonna probably start it at 8 o'clock on the East Coast hour. We'll start the podcast, well, the live every Saturday at like 8 since we're on the East Coast. And then, like I said, we'll be probably in the shop or out or whatever, but we'll at least be doing it going live for 30 minutes to an hour, probably about an hour, going over a few things, just catching up and to give you some updates on what I'm doing in Georgia and what my plans are. Like I say, actions speak louder than words. I'm big about actions. So a lot of times I don't really talk about my moves. I just got to make the move. And that's something that I want to lead by example with, because it's not all about boasting about what you're doing. It's actually about doing it. Yes, I most definitely, man. When I get everything together, I tag you in it. Let me put the highlights of this up so I can see comments when they post. But yes, most definitely, man. As I get everything together, I hit you up on it. Like I say, right now I'm just getting everything in line, and like I say, checking out the area. So my goal is, like I say, to lead by example. And like I say, we're gonna make actions speak louder than words. I got some big things I'm trying to do. So there will be some opportunities for those who've been wanting to invest in what we got going on. You have a chance to really invest, because things are finna start changing. So, for those who really want to get their hog on with me, we're about to really get our hog on. So just stay in tune on the things that we're gonna be doing here. I really think it's gonna be some big doors and opportunities, man, where we can help our people build our independence, do a lot of great shipping container conversions for businesses and homes, Airbnbs, fabrication. It's all about products over talent, products over talent. So we're gonna be big into that, and getting our name established in the Columbus, Georgia area. It's a lot of history here too, by the way. So we will be going around. My goal is to go around and show you some of the history here in this area, because after I was doing my research before we came to the area, it was just it overwhelmed me with excitement once I seen all the Black history and all the artifacts and archives and things that was done here by people that a lot of us don't know about, because I didn't know about it, you know what I mean? And some people that's even here didn't even know all the things that exist or came from our people. So I want to put some highlight on that and show you some history in this area, because it's a lot of history here, and we're going to add our history here, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of history here. So I'm gonna be showing y'all, like, it's gonna trip you out. Like, I'm not gonna give you, like, once we go there and I show you different places, I'm gonna say, hey, we at so and so area right now. This is who, and blase blase. So Hog on, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Like I say, my goal is to show you what's going on here, and we're gonna make our mark in history here too, as possible. Hey, you know what? It's crazy that you say that, because when I do my rap smoking well sessions, I haven't did some recently, but my goal is to actually do that, because that's just me. That's part of who I am. So most definitely, it all depends on who we have as a guest, because some guests smoke, some guests don't. So we'll respect the guests, for those who want to, come apart or talk. But on the most scale, depends on what we're doing. We'll stay in my element. You know what I mean? You know how I like to just sit back and talk and blow one and just hold a conversation, because I think that we can actually do that. I don't know where the myth come from that we can't do too. You know what I mean? So, I like to actually, that's how I maintain, you know what I mean? So that's how I move around in my element. So most definitely we're gonna have, I think, some interesting things, man. I really think some doors are gonna open here. Like, after going to the Legacy Center, visiting that, and looking at the history on the walls and the opportunities, and the fact that a lot of our people here do want to network with our people. Everywhere you go, you got bad apples, good apples. It is what it is. But to me, what I have felt on a majority scale, most of our people here in the area in Georgia, to me, want to see you do good. You know what I mean? On a majority scale, like, majority of people, our people would rather network with our people. So I like that. You know what I mean? So I think HogOn is going to do some great things. We're going to be doing some education, some welding courses, some classes, seminars too. So for those who actually want to come out, we're going to be having seminars. So this is going to be something that I want to start doing once a month. I actually want to kick the first one off in April. So in April is where I'm actually want to kick the first one off, getting into the spring. I want to do the first seminar, and it will be called Welding and Hip Hop. And in the seminar, we're pretty much going to be talking about independent welding, which is basically good. Well, it's really going to be called independent welding and welding and hip hop. It's going to have both titles because the roots independence of welding, and showing you how you can build your independence, you can get from it, how you can get stable, how I got a back and Wi-Fi, use some jewels that's going on how to build your independence in the way that you won't get from a school. So I want to be able to fuel your desire to actually take your life to the next level by using welding, because at one time I had laid welding down, even though I was still doing it, but I didn't think I could get any money from it. I didn't think I could use it. I thought it was only going to be a job, and I knew where the state I was in Arkansas, didn't eat. You know, I know I wasn't going to never get a nice check because I was a felon, so they was only going to let me get so high, and I was like, man, I did, and I just started doing other things. So a lot of the times, a lot of us might have it and think that, you know, well, it's always connected to this, and didn't know that we could actually turn it into a business easily. Like, it's really not complicated. So I want to show that. I want to show how we can do that and how I actually did it, because I really think it's important. It's important for us to know that it's not impossible, but you do have to speak actions, and you do have to be about actions. Like, actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? And me personally, I can only judge someone off of their actions. You know, I can only judge a person off of their character. You know, I don't judge them off of, you know, what someone else says, but I'm gonna judge you off of the, if I walk up to the tree and it's an apple tree, I'm gonna make a fair judgment and say this is an apple tree. You know what I'm saying? So people tend to think, oh, you judging me. Nah, man, that's an apple tree. If you producing lemons, but you're saying you're an apple tree, anybody with common sense gonna know you lying. Nah, I don't think he know what that is. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even colorblind. That's like, you know, you like, that's a whole different element. You know what I mean? So I think that it's good for us to do that, to be about what we say, and like really, really value our words. Like, family, value your word. I mean, if you're gonna deal in business, and remember this, have any emotions. I just want to say that I say it, but I don't really think people fully understand. Take your emotions out of business. There is no emotions in business. Business is business. Business is guidelines and principles. Know what you're doing. Know your business. Don't get emotional because you're gonna get hurt. Things are gonna happen. So don't get emotional when you're dealing with business, because using emotional in business is a failure. So basically, you pay for what you get. You get for what you pay for. If you pay for something that broke down, don't cry. You know what it was. You should have paid for it. Now you got to pay for it on the back end twice. It is what it is. So if you can spend money to save yourself the headaches, it's wise, because later you're going to spend it double. You know what I'm saying? You know, so don't be, you know, it's a time to be cheap, you know what I mean? And it's a time to go on. You're just gonna have to pay for what it is. Whatever the information is. Like, there is no shortcuts. Please take that out of your vocabulary. There's no shortcuts. There's only VIP lines. You can pay to get some information to put you ahead of the line. But don't think that, oh, I'm gonna go around this corner, hit this, and I'm gonna beat I'm gonna have a shortcut, because you're gonna face an obstacle too. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. Like, at the beginning of the end, you're gonna face an obstacle. So, you know, I just feel like in what I'm doing independently, I want to be able to reveal that, let you know that, hey, this is what it is, man. I'm gonna be naked and not ashamed. I'm gonna be truthful with you. You know, I'm from the hood, so I'm not gonna bite my tongue and sugarcoat it. It is what it is, man. You're gonna have to be a man of your word. So we're gonna have to learn to swear to our own hurt and change not. To me, that's boss. That's being a true boss. You know what I mean? That's being a true boss on all levels. If you say you're gonna do it, do it. If it hurts you, then your ass don't do it no more. You close your mouth. You say, you know what? I opened my mouth that time, but I'm gonna go and do this. I got to do it because I put my word on you. We got to value our word. If anything can come up and make you change your word, to me, that's weak. That's not being a man. If a circumstance, well, you know, my girl came, I can't. Nah, if you said you're gonna do it, you need to do it. I don't care what happened, unless it's a hospital. You know, like something serious, like something happened. we had to change the plans. A car accident. I mean, you know, something happened, serious. But just something, just because, you know, well, this went this. Nah, you're gonna get the best out of your business and out of your life once you start honoring to keep your word. Very important in business. Swear till you're hurt and change not. So don't say nothing out of here unless you mean it. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I mean? Because in business, that's gonna take you a long way. Honor your word. Honor your word. Be there on time. Be there before. On time is before time. You need be on wherever you're going. I think it's always wise to at least show up wherever you gotta go at least 15 minutes early. That way you can kind of get a scope out on what's going on. But showing up on time, you're late. So to be on time, you want to be before time. You know what I mean? And whatever you do, you know, you'd rather finish, you know, like I always tell people, you know, in my business, we like to show up on time and before time. You know what I mean? That's the HogOn slogan. We're in the field. Oh, we're going to show up on time and we're going to finish before time because we know what we're doing. We're not going to milk the clock. We don't even know how to do that. We're just going to go in, get it done, and go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I charge bare minimums, because sometimes a job might not only take me an hour, but I'm still charging a 4-hour minimum because I got to be able to cover my overhead. You see what I'm saying? So that's something else you have to think of too, being in business. So you got to come up with your bare minimums. You got to come up with your prices. You got to be comfortable. You got to stand on it. You got to know how to start your prices. A lot of us don't know how to get our numbers right. You know what I mean? So we got to figure that one out. St. Louis, what's up? Yeah, you gotta call a strike, brother, for real. Hold on. I mean, and most people have an issue with it. They have an issue with just saying someone or who they like. We want to change a person. You know, I know, and a lot of I'm gonna tell you, our sisters, they see the good in everybody. You know, well, maybe it's not what it is. Nah, it is. Don't be naive. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, some people can show you and we won't say, oh, nah, because that's what I learned about business. I can instantly now sense when it's not a good business deal. Like, it's certain, and that's something too that I'm gonna talk about in my seminar. So y'all gonna have to come down. We probably gonna do some virtual, you know, where we'll set it up. But I really want y'all to come down. It's gonna be once a month. So wherever you at, it'd be cool to kind of tap in or be able to come down. And then plus I want to do it at the Legacy Center, where full of Black history, full of different places, people you can network with. So it's a great opportunity. So I think it's going to be cool for people to come down and network with me and actually sit down, because it's so much networking that's there that's just unreal. You know what I mean? You never know who you might run across in network. And that's the power of networking. And I'm going to talk about that too. I think it's some principles that we just got to learn. But as far as just like calling, calling a lemon and an apple, man. You know, it's just what it is, man. We just got to do that, you know. And that's how people come to me. I have dudes or people come to me and say, oh, man, I'm going to do this, or man, this and this. Like, I listen to your word. You don't have to tell me who you are if you're showing me who you are. Because a lot of people will tell you, but their actions showing you that that's not who they are. That's someone else. Man, I'm real. I'm this and this, but their actions showing you they fake as hell. You see what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, what you saying this, but you doing that. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to be like I am with my channel. So I do salute everyone that's checking in, who has, liked, shared, keeping them likes up, man. Make sure you like it, because it helps keep things up in the algorithm. And I appreciate y'all for leaving comments, because that helps too. And it's all about supporting one another. And that's another thing too, because whatever you want, you're going to have to give. If you want someone to support what you're doing organically, you're going to have to support someone organically. You're going to have to hit a thumbs up because you want one. You're going to have to leave a comment because you want one. I do the same thing, man. I pay homage. Like the OGs I look up to and I follow, I share their stuff. They don't have to ask me. If I see something that's related to my community, I say, oh, I like it. I'm sharing it with my community. I support them by sharing them, and I don't have to tag them. Even if they hashtag is in their thing, I'll reshare it. But my goal is to pay homage that way. I'm going to let you know, okay, I got this information from here. This is what's valuable to me. I'm sharing it with you. I don't have no problem with paying homage. And I think That's a problem with this generation. This generation is they don't know how to pay homage, or they don't want to pay homage. They just want to say they got here on whatever. But we got to pay homage, man. Like I was talking to Jay about this, and then I was telling him, I said, man, you know, the way I look at it is my circle is going to be a small circle, but we going to hit hard. It might be 5 to 10 of us. But if I can make 5 to 10 of us all around, all of us millionaires, if I can help us all get a bag, can no one fall off? If something happened in life that tend to turn a certain way, I should be able to go to one of them and say, hey, man, let me get so-and-so to put me back. Everybody can give a percentage and put the next person back at a millionaire status again without being selfish, because we know how to get the bag, and that person helps you get the bag. That's the type of circle I want. If a person ain't thinking like that, ain't thinking like unselfish like that, you can't be in my direct circle. Like, it's not going to happen, because I can't have selfish people around me. Like, not in my circle. You know what I mean? I can give some information. They can, you know, they can do what they're going to do. But me personally, who's going to be at my circle, sitting at my table, breaking bread with me, has got to be somebody that's want to get, that's willing to do what it takes and become a millionaire, and willing to bless and make sure the next person maintain one too, because we all in this thing together. So I feel like if it's 5 of us and we all millionaires, there's no way we can go back. We all investing in one another's business. We got our own business, and we investing in John. John got his own business, and we all investing in Paul too. Paul got his own business, and we all investing in Matthew too. You see what I'm saying? That's how we gonna get there. We get our own, and then we invest in our brothers, and we get money from them. They help us eat, we help them eat, and the ball keep rolling, man. Listen, it'll never stop if we can break that mentality of thinking we in competition. Bro, we ain't in competition, man. If you a black man or a black woman, and you think at any time right now in your mentality, and you thinking you're in competition with someone else black to get there, you've been deceived by the Jim Crow law. You've been deceived by the syndrome. Like, it is literally inside of you right now as we speak, if you feel that we are in competition, because we are not in no competition by no reason. So if you feel that we are in competition, you are one of the black people with that damn hood on your head, and you don't even know it. I'm going to say it just like that, because I got to say it to you, because we are not in competition. There is enough money, enough wealth, enough health, enough life for all of us. All of us. There's enough shine for all of us to shine. And listen, we can all shine without infecting someone else shine. That's the crazy thing. When you look up in the sky, the good night and the stars up there, everybody's shining up there, and ain't nobody worrying about, man, his shine over here touching mine. Man, you too cool. Nah, we ain't worried about that. We gonna make sure the whole circle shine. We want them to look up at our sky and see, man, they shining. All of them, all of us shining. That's what we want. And so that's why, you know, I really want to give that, man. I want to give that energy, and I want to show it in what I do, in my movement, and when I'm dealing with my people. And like I say, my circle, I want to make sure that my goal is to create millionaires. My goal is to live to be remembered, because not only did I create myself, turn myself into a self-made millionaire, I didn't do it just alone. I created someone else too. I helped someone else get a bag. I helped you get a bag. You learn how to turn your trade into a business and got a bag. You came back and said, hey, man, I got myself on the ground. You want to do? Bam, I'm there working with you. Now, what you got going? Okay, let me put a percentage in that. Let's keep eating. That's what I want to do. But we can't do that if we don't keep our word, if we selfish, if we feel like we're in competition. It is not going to happen, bro. Sisters, kings, queens, it's not going to happen. We are not in competition. So please, please, break that Willie Lynch syndrome. Break that Jim Crow thinking, this systematic white supremacist thinking that there's a certain standard for goodness, or this person. Nah, break that public school thinking. That's what I'm gonna say. That public school Rockefeller syndrome that messed all of us up. Man, break that, man. You know, that's enough for all us to eat. But you got to think of this too. When you're independent and we're not eating from the system, the man can't control us. See, the man can control you as long as he feeding you. That's why you see some of these celebrities go up and apologize about shit they shouldn't apologize for. Or they'll go up and say some stupid stuff, and you're like, man, why did they say They're going to cut that check off. You want me to throw you back in the ghetto? You better go tell them what I want you to tell them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's just the reality, man. Man, listen, I'm just saying in my words, but that's what they do. You know what I mean? They threaten them by removing them from their bag, putting them back in the slums and the poverty after they so-called and made it out. Now we're gonna make it out for real, and we don't have to use the system. We can use it as a guideline. You know what I mean? As a guideline, there's no rules. That's why I like to say there's no rules in having your own business. It's only guidelines and principles. There's certain things we have to do, but you don't have to run your business like him. You can run your business like you. You know what I mean? And some people have an issue because they've been systematically taught how to do business from a business, so they think that this is the only way to run business. This is about their business. But think about this. When you do a business, it's your business. Your business. You ain't got to run it like them. Now, if it's something that they doing that you like, you can add that to your business. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's not cheating. You know, it's not school. But so you can't look over there on so-and-so test in business. You see something they doing over there you like, hey, I need to add that to my business so we can get an A2. You know what I mean? We want an A2. You know what I mean? I want to win like that business winning. So I'm going to add some of that style and, charisma to what I got going on. So I just think it's important for us to think like that. Like, I think it's important for us to not think selfish, man. And to realize that the true way to get your haul is to do what I say of, is to hustle. I was talking to my aunt today, and I was just talking to her about what a hog and a dog is. Like, I'm not a dog. We're not dogs. Like, we're not sitting around for a bowl out like some employees just waiting on something to eat, and we got to wag our tail, and even if they treat us wrong or not, we still trying to please them. Nah, we hogs. If we hungry, we're going to go out here and eat. And if someone's laying out there in the way, they might get ate too. That's what it is. We're going to get it ourselves. You know what I mean? So I'm not, I didn't put my time in, man. So I'm not saying don't put your time. You got to put your time in the process. But once you get there and you independent and it's in your spirit, it's in your heart, like, you got to be independent. Like, ain't no way around it. Like, it's a burden. It's oppression for you to do anything else than what it's meant for you to be at that time. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come to y'all and just talk to y'all about my brand. It's being in the Georgia area now, in Columbus, being the headquarters, networking in Atlanta. So we'll be in Atlanta, Columbus, in between, all around, networking within our area, networking with our people. So if you're in the area, man, make sure you visit the website too, www.hogonwelding.com. That's www.hogonwelding.com. We're going to have a few different things going for those who need prints. There's prints on there. For those who want to shop just on the gear, because I made this video to talk about that too, because a few people asked me, man, I didn't know you had gear on Amazon. I'm like, yeah, man, I had to do what I could to get it on that standpoint because it made it more official for those who want to network with me. So I wanted to go through that route. Each is on. Everybody got their own thing. I will have my own gear on personal. So when you actually come down to the shop or come to the seminars, especially, so for those who want to come in, and my goal is to have a seminar once a month. So the first one I planned on kicking it off in April. So y'all stay in tune. I don't have a date right now, but I will have one soon to give you more of a time frame. But it will be on a probably it might be, I think it's a little hard to do it on the weekends. So it might be on the weekend. We might have to do it on a Saturday. It might be better to do it on a Saturday for everybody to get in for coming from out of town. So we might better to do it on a Saturday. So we probably end up doing the seminars on a Saturday. I think Saturday is going to be better because most people won't be, I think doing it in the week might not be good. So just be checking out on that. And like I say, it's going to be called the Independence of Welding Seminar. We're going to be teaching welding hip hop. I'm going to show you how I form business. And our goal is to have a seminar workshop once a month. And what I mean, for those who are familiar with workshops where you go over information. So I want to do the seminar workshops because I think I can help people when it comes to fabrication. Some people need help on fabrication. We can have a workshop that actually we be all there networking on some building something together. You know what I mean? I want to do something that's different. But in order for me to do this, I'm gonna need your help. So you got to network with me, man. So y'all keep sharing the videos. Like I said, I'm gonna keep you posted. Right now I'm in the Columbus, Georgia area, but like I say, I'm not officially official yet. But spring I'll be official. So stay in tune. I do want to show you because I got my card, so I do have it for those who want to network. I'm gonna show you this card. So I don't know if you can make sure I can show it to you without it really just. But they go to card. It's kind of blurry a little bit. Well, probably from the way the sun hitting it. But I got a card for the area. You actually scan that barcode. It takes you directly to the website, but it has the website on there. And just show you what we do and the home office number. And, you know, I'm trying to get some things off the ground. Like I like to say all the time, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's how you get your hog on. We hustle over grounded obstacles naturally. Honoring our generation, honor middle nature means we paying homage to those who went before us, who done things before us, and we're doing it by showing our talents or by building things with our hands, turning a trade into a business. So that's what we do with Hog On. That's what we do. So for those who want to get some of the gear, go to Amazon. So you can shop on Amazon. Just put in HogOn Welding, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever, and you should be able to see it. And for, like I say, stay in tune for the podcast. Hopefully we'll be having it kicking off 2 in April. This is my goal. But I'm gonna be having some more information too coming in March and all this. So I got a couple things I'm working on. But I wanted to give you a heads up on what I got going on. And to just stay in tune, man. Like, I'm just getting started, but we got big things to come. And I really feel that Georgia is going to open up some great doors for us. So network with me. Like I say, that first seminar is going to be in April. So I'll be giving you some updates soon on once I schedule a date and I get a date and time and get everything locked in stone. And then we'll start saying, okay, this is the date, this is the location. But I am planning on doing it at the Legacy Center. So my website is www.hogonwelding.com. That's www.hogonwelding.com. And as far as the gear, you can just go to Amazon. So most of everybody got an Amazon account. My clothing and my gear is on Amazon. So you can go to Amazon and check out anything I got going on. I will be having some books coming soon. I'm going to have some more prints coming. My goal is to do different things that can actually help us build our independence and that can help build my financial independence as I build what I'm trying to do. So we're trying to kill several birds with one stone here. Also wanted to give a shout out and just say for those who also follow my channel to check out my my personal YouTube channel for my music, and just it's gonna have different other content, more rawer things on my Black Feniks channel. So I do have a Black Feniks YouTube channel, and it's BlackFeniks. So for those who cool with me, go in there, subscribe to that one, so that way I can get both of them off the ground. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on that channel. So right now I think I'm over 500 on that channel. So I've been building it up, but it got completely different content, music, just different things about who I am as an artist, as a person. It's going to be more touchy subjects too. I'm going to be talking about on there, having coffee with Black Feniks, where we're going to be going over talk about some issues that really not talked about in relationships and life or whatever, that people really don't want to discuss about, that you really don't hear a lot. Be like, ooh, that's a touchy one. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to do it in a way where we're not being disrespectful to that person or vice versa. We're just stating how we feel about it and seeing if we can clear up a couple things to get people some understanding about what we're about and what we're doing. So I got a few good things going, man. But like I say, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go check out that other channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Help me get. The website is www.HogOnWelding. That's www.HogOnWelding.com. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. That's www.HogOnWelding.com. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. Like I say, I just want to come to you and talk to you for a minute. Got some good things going. Like I say, today I'm just kind of resting, thinking, getting some stuff off the ground, moving some things. You know how I go. But wanted to touch bases with you and just say, hey, I'm in Columbus, Georgia. I'm in Georgia. Atlanta area is where I'm planning on making my home. So, hey, if you're cool with me, fool with me, I'm gonna have a lot of things going, and I planned on networking with the Legacy Center. So I really want to be a part of what they got going on and actually add it and give back to the community. We want to do some classes and some sessions, and also mentoring the youth there too. So if you cool with that, if you want to get involved with that in any way, I also had some people that said they wanted to fund some students to get educated in welding, to have their own welding class. They wanted to fund someone to get a scholarship. So we're going to create that scholarship and get that going, so that way those who are not, families who are not necessarily able to teach the child, but the child do want it. And this is for people who want it, because one thing I know, if you help someone that's hungry, that's really want to change, they do a whole lot better once they given that opportunity. You know what I mean? So we want to help those who want it, those who hungry. So our goal is to help those who hungry. So if you know someone hungry, our goal is to help them eat. And that's what we want to do. So just want to salute everybody. Y'all be safe out there. Keep getting your hog on, man, and y'all be blessed.